Hello, friends, and welcome to Shadowplay Novella Capítulo 2, Chapter 2, friends. This is the collective reading that covers your money, your career, all of that kind of stuff. So, if you look through our playlist, anything with the green thumbnails is going to be relating to your money and career, and anything with the yellow and pink is your love life. So, friends, let's tap in. Let's get into it. Today, we are going to be looking into and seeing for those of you that are looking to pivot or looking for a new job or new ways to make more money, we are going to be getting messages for you to hopefully help bring in some guidance and maybe some kind of perspective into your current situation. Please keep in mind these are collective reading on YouTube, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else, friends. And let's get into it. Let's see what comes through for you today. Thank you for joining me here today, friends. And thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for the collective. Messages for my collective, please. Anyone who comes across this reading and is looking for guidance in their money and career, what do they need to know? Thank you, Spirit. For those who are wanting to pivot, wanting to bring in more income, wanting more stability, what do they need to know at this moment in time? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective, please. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you come across it is when you're meant to hear it. Thank you, Spirit. What do they need to know? What do they need to know about their finances? For those looking to increase their finances or look for new opportunities, what do they need to know? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective, please. All right. So for a lot of you, this could just be a tough time. It could be the time of year. It could be your industry. It could be the state of the world that is affecting, possibly, those things around you. Because I see that a lot of this is like beyond, I don't want to say all of it, but some of it may be kind of beyond your control. There's a lot that could be coming up for you right now as well. That is kind of adding to the fears, adding to the doubts. Where are things heading? What am I going to do? Hoping that things turn out okay or turn out fair, turn out just. Okay, you guys are being called to be really smart right now and very practical. Yeah, there's certain things that okay, like taking the emotions out of it, like the shadow work that comes through, the self-doubt or the what if, worst case scenarios, whatever all these fears are, there's a need for you to remain very practical, very grounded, and very logical. They want you to continue to focus on doing what you can. For those of you that are working, there's almost a feeling here of knowing how things balance themselves out and knowing that at this moment in time, we can't really do much about certain things. So obviously, everyone is in a different situation. So I'm going to try to cover as much as possible by just giving different scenarios. But basically, right now, it's not the time to kind of go out on a whim and spend all kinds of money or put all your eggs in one basket, whether that's if you're looking for work or if you're trying to make a drastic change. If you own a business and you're trying to change directions, it's like now may not be the best timing. There is something here that's asking you to kind of stay in tune with the beat of, I guess, things, whether, again, that's your industry or locally what's going on around you, what the climate is when it comes to how people are spending or what you're able to do or how you're able to kind of look for jobs. Maybe you're noticing that certain things aren't coming up as often. There's a feeling here of, hey, like right now isn't the best time. So some of you may be like emotionally spending, or you're maybe not being the nicest or kindest to yourselves. Like maybe there's just more grace that we need to have. Some of you guys could be speaking very negatively about yourself or what you do or the state of things or the world. And the answer is yes. A lot of things that are going on in the world suck really bad. But at the end of the day, your reality, your everyday life, you need to stay kind of grounded in that. And there's something here that practicality is going to help you being practical. So now is not a time to kind of get emotional. And I know that's, easier said than done, perhaps, depending on what is happening. But there's bigger picture. Tell me about the moon, please. Maybe you're afraid of being stuck or that things are never going to change. Maybe you fear staying the same or returning back to a past situation. Tell me about the King of Swords, please. Some of you guys have like, I hate to say this word. I hate the T word. I hate it because I don't think it's fair, but taxes. That's the T word I was thinking of. Taxes, contracts, things like that. So you're being asked to be very smart with how you're allocating your energy, time, money, your thoughts through Capricorn season. We are in Sagittarius. Yes, we're in Saggy season now. So this feels like it's going to go through maybe like the end of the year. All right. I see you guys getting leads, or I see you putting your content out there. I see you guys working really hard. I don't mind the devil when it comes up in a work reading, because I feel like the devil is, it's like what makes you go, like the go-getter or work hard, or, so there's a nice balance here. And I see you being very, almost like very rigid or very much locked in. You're locked in here. But to do that, it's going to require you to kind of let go of whatever these kinds of feelings or emotional reactions. Maybe you hate your job. Maybe you feel like you're trying to grow your business, or you're trying to get out there, you're trying to get your resume out there, and nothing is happening. So it's like, okay, not taking it personally or not putting yourself down if that's the case. It's like realizing, okay, I can't really do much about that right now, but I can do something about this over here, X, Y, and Z. Maybe focusing in more on what's currently around you instead of trying to bring in newness or trying to go in a different direction. Because I feel like right now that's definitely a little challenging. Why the Wheel of Fortune with the Wheel in reverse? Messages for the collective, please. For those looking to increase their abundance, their stability, change of direction. What is it that they need to know? Why the Wheel of Fortune with the Wheel in, why did I say the Wheel in reverse? With the Fool in reverse. Yeah, because I feel like change is coming, but change is coming. There's a side note here. How you spend your time, how you view things, it's going to make the world of a difference with how you feel. There's also an energy here of you might get excited, or you might get like really motivated or inspired, but just kind of make sure that your bases are covered. Don't jump into anything without having the full kind of information, or don't take something and just run with it, because that could in turn kind of lead to other anxieties or things coming up if those things don't really pan out. For some of you, this could just be talking about spending because it makes me feel better, but it's just like, well, be careful with that. Right now, it's a time to rest. It's almost like winter's coming. So it's like we slow down, we hibernate, we reflect in order to reemerge. And there's a feeling here of pulling back. For some of you, this is like literally like pulling back, like stay home more, or like not going to certain places as much. If that's the thing, if you guys are like needing to watch your spending. But I'm not one to pinpoint exactly what you need to do, because that's super individual. I just know that they're saying focus on being practical and realistic, because right now that's what's going to keep you moving forward. That's what's going to also keep you grounded. Tell me about the Justice with the Ten of Wands. Messages for the collective when it comes to their money and finances. What do they need to know? Why the Justice? One more, please. So there might be things here that they're just asking you to work smarter, because there's a different approach here. Maybe it's also how you communicate or how you talk about these things, or how maybe you are falling into a little bit of a like negativity, which is obviously, we're human. It's easy to do depending on what's going on. I've been telling you guys, this year has kind of felt like sandpaper to the soul. So maybe you also feel the same, because there's just a lot weighing here. And there's a lot here that you need to take care of. Maybe there's also things that you don't want to deal with that you kind of need to, and they're encouraging you to, hey, just when you do this, it's going to feel better. It's going to help you move forward. Maybe you need someone to look something over for you, like another set of eyes, or you need help, or maybe this is going to a professional or someone that has different information than you do, or someone that's more knowledgeable in something. There's a message here about you. Some of you may be benefiting from reaching out to some kind of service or some kind of outside person that can help kind of give you counsel and make things happen. So I see you guys being super, they're pointing out how resourceful you are and how smart you are with what you have, making the most of what you have. And I definitely see you guys moving in that direction. They're asking you, like, don't be so negative, or don't don't get too stuck on these certain thoughts or ideas or feelings, because the feelings are passing. You actually have a lot working for you, that you can make things happen. This is beautiful energy. The King of Swords, the Devil, and the Magician. In a love reading, absolutely not. In a career reading, absolutely. If I show up like this in a career reading, I'm like, I'm making shit happen. I'm being so smart. I'm saying, fuck it. I'm saying, I'm not holding back, and I'm going after what I want almost obsessively. And these are the people that make their dreams come true. This is the Delulu energy that brings success, right? Is I'm making it happen with what I have. You guys, it's totally okay to fake it till you make it, or making your social media look like it's more on and popping, or like your sales are higher, or like your things are booming, and there's a feeling here of you guys manifesting what it is that you want through that energy. Tell me about the Chariot in reverse with the Page of Swords. Two of Swords. There's look at both of these twos. Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles. So we're back and forth because we're not really sure maybe what we want to put out there. So let's get a message specifically for those of you that are finding it challenging putting yourselves out there, whether it's on, I don't know, what do people use to get normal jobs? I'm like, I haven't done that in a while. LinkedIn, or headhunters, or let's see, or if you're a business owner that needs to create their own content, let's look into that for you. Those of you that need to put yourselves out on the internet or to create content, what's the message for them? Thank you, Spirit. Message for those that need to increase their online presence for their career. Oh, this is literally your insecurities, or the things that you think that you're not the same or other people have it different. It's like, that's perspective, baby. They're asking you to move forward and create what makes you happy. Don't, if you're feeling stuck over how to present information, present it in a way that makes you happy. If you're creating content, who cares if it's random content, if it makes people smile or if it makes you happy, or there's something here about bringing joy. This King of Pentacles in reverse, in this situation, it almost makes me feel like I don't see myself in that way. I don't see myself as an expert or as a boss. But in reality is, people are going to see you the way you tell them to see you. They're going to perceive you in the way that you put yourself out there. And this is encouraging you. Don't get stuck on something. Don't get stuck on it. Just go for it. Give it a chance. Give it a try. There's the feeling here of dipping in and out, or kind of like back and forth. Maybe you got to try a couple of different things. But either way, I see you guys moving forward and feeling more content with the results that you're getting when you do this. It's imposter syndrome, for a lot of us, that we don't see ourselves, or we don't trust, or this and that. So if that's for you, try to shelve those things. Call yourself out. There's no magic formula to growing out of that, other than just calling yourself out and having awareness of when you're doing it. So big message here: timing of things. Take your emotions out of it. Think with that beautiful brain that you were given. Make the most with what you have. speak more positively into the things you want to make happen. And for those of you that it applies, create content that makes you happy, present your portfolio in a quirky way or in a way that makes you stand out, that makes you you. Present yourself out there as whatever projection you want to put out there. People are gonna, that's what they see, right? So they're telling you, make it a good one, because they're saying you have the tools you need, regardless of what industry or background you guys have. Your knowledge, your information, your little hands on your little phone or your keyboard, or whatever it is you make, you create. You have tools that you've been given that you can pick up and do more with than maybe you currently are. Um, Emotions are a bitch when they tell us certain things, so flip them around. It's easier said than done, I know, but we're also looking at higher level in how the energy flows. All right, my collective, I feel like that's a good place to leave this. I hope you guys enjoyed these messages, but more than anything, I hope they were helpful. I will be doing the career reading probably every other week, along with the novela series. Like I said, this is a playlist if you are interested in these collective readings. Make sure to give them a little thumbs up so I know you guys are enjoying them, and I will continue to provide them. But also make sure to subscribe, because my readings are definitely for my subbies. So if you're resonating, if you're liking the vibe, make sure to join us. All right, friends, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you the next one. Thanks, guys.